Jim, a 1-0 defeat to Curzon Ashton today. What's the diagnosis on that one? Where do you start?
Yeah, very, very disappointed. You know, it's we shot ourselves in the foot on Tuesday night. We've recovered. We've gone. You know, Thursday, Friday's been positive. We're looking forward to the game today. But again, we've done it against Adam Lakeland's Farsley. 7 minutes in, I think we gave him a goal and got beat 1-0. And then, you know, we've done it at Curzon away, 3 minutes in, give them a goal. And we've done exactly the same today. So we've give a team a leg up to get the nose in front. And then park the bus set, you know, right throughout the game virtually. Credit to them, they dig in. Just look at counter, you know, a threat on the counter. But, you know, we've had all the possession, we've had good opportunities. But we're saying the same old story of, you know, that Curzon game away and the Farsley game away. You know, you can't give teams a leg up and give goals away like that. And I actually think it knocked the stuffing out of them sometimes when you can see the late goal like we did on Tuesday. It can have that psychological effect. And you say all the right things and we do all the right things and we go into the game today really positive, looking forward to it, get back to winning ways. And then we just give them a total leg up. I mean, I never seen the goal at the time, I've only just seen it 2 minutes ago. Because I was just turning back to my seat and the next thing we're 1-0 down, thinking, what's happened there? And the lads are trying to explain it and thinking, I can't grasp it, but it is what it is. We got 1-0 down and then after that it's all hands to the pump to try and get back, you know, into the game. And as I say, we have plenty of possession, but you know, they're well drilled. You know, they'll get 10 outfield players behind the ball, they'll make it hard for you, they'll shut off the middle areas. You know, which you've got to, you know, switch the play and try and get your combinations going down the wide areas to get yourself into the box. But I think when we did get in, we lacked a little bit of quality. Or when we did get the quality, I think the keepers played outstanding again. You know, made numerous saves in the reverse fixture down there, and he's done exactly the same today. One against Osborne right at the end where he's turned it down the post. The one out at the crossbar and come down out, that's not nestled in the back of the net. And you're thinking, if you get one goal, then obviously, you know, momentum's up, it swings in your favour, the crowd are behind you. But it was one of them days that we went 1-0 down, then you could sense everyone's anxiety and panic. And, you know, we're saying there's still, you know, with injury time, there's still 90 minutes to play. But as I say, some of it was good at times, some of it wasn't so good. We've had enough opportunities to score. We haven't got that all-important goal that drags us back into the game, and then from there you never know what can happen after that. But you know, I could just say the same thing as what we did at Farsley, same thing as what we did at Curzon. Press record and just play it again. We've given a team who are well drilled defensively, get 10 people behind the ball and work extremely hard and limited you. You know, we're good enough and have that much possession and keep knocking on the door that we're going to have opportunities. But it was the same, we've given them a leg up, we've tried to break them down. When we have broke them down, we've been, you know, we've lacked that final touch to get ourselves back on level terms and then reassess the games, you know, and hopefully go on and try and win the game after that. But if you don't put the ball in the back of the net and you give the opposition an opportunity to do it at the other end, it's always going to be difficult.
Obviously, aside from the goal that won the game for Curzon, there was that moment in the second half, the flurry in the 6-yard box where there was a couple of shots that came off the line and hit the crossbar. Do you think that was, apart from the goal, the turning point of the game, if you will?
Well, there was a couple. Jerome's come on, put one past the post, with the crossbar spun round. Osborne's had an opportunity, even the first half, a couple of opportunities when we're getting in and we're shooting when it was on to square it, and we're getting to the byline, we're trying to cross something and it's, you know, overhit cross. Just lacked that little bit of end product. You know, Curzon is solid down the middle, you know, the way they set up and they give you the wide areas, so you've got to work the wide areas. But I have to say, I think at times our play was good, but we lacked an intensity, you know, right throughout. We want to see a little bit more of that. That's been the message. Get on the front foot, play forward, run forward, you know, create your overloads, get yourself in the final third, and when we get in there, let's pick the right pass or make the right decision and look to create opportunities and test the keeper at the very least. You know, and obviously if you do that, you're going to, you know, score a couple of goals as well. But I think we lacked that little bit of quality, and whether that was the goal that knocked the stuffing out of them, and I think if this isn't in the script, you know, we're meant to have all the ball, we'll have all the opportunities, and then suddenly, as I say, we give them an easy goal, you know, by a bad mistake, and then it becomes difficult. there's turning points in the game. I think they've had the opportunity to get the goal. They've had a free kick to go a near post run and glanced it onto the top of the bar. Whether it would have troubled Bobby, I don't know. He was at that near post. In the second half, I think there was that opportunity to come in and, we looked like we slipped at the back post and it spilled to them, and Bobby had to make a good save. The playing out, obviously, that's the way we play. There will be mistakes made now and then. We made one today, but thankfully it was offside when it got put back in. We've got to expect that if that's the way we're going to play. So apart from that, we've had all the ball. We've had the better opportunities, but we come away losing the game 1-0. So it's devastating for us. You look at the fixtures. It's the first thing you do, you get your own house in order, and when you come off and they've drawn or they've won or whatever, you start looking at it, you thinking, God, it's been a hammer blow to us today, like Tuesday night has. And then obviously we're coming into 2 massive games now.
Obviously, on a more positive note, obviously Harry Davis made his debut for the club today, was named man of the match, and obviously Jerome Slew came on in the second half and looked lively. Are you impressed with how they coped today, and what sort of an impact and a present do they bring to the squad? What sort of thing do they bring?
I thought Jerome looked quite sharp. He had an opportunity that he put just past the post. He got into a couple of good areas. Some of his play was good at times. That's what he wants. He's only met the team today. But as I say, Harry Davis was head and shoulders man of the match for me. Don't think he put a foot wrong. But he was good, passing was good, mobility was good, communication was good. It was a solid performance by him, but we knew what we were getting when we brought him in. He's tried and tested, he's a solid citizen, knows the game, good person, good professional, and I'm sure he'll be a big player for the club. One that didn't deserve to be on the losing side today. There was a couple of good performances in there. Nick Horton always tries hard, always looking to get on the ball and make things happen for us, but as a team we've got to do a little bit more, and I think whether that first goal rocked us or whether it was that psychological effect of we've got to win the game and suddenly we're 1-0 down, but like I said to him, at half time we've got 45 minutes plus here. We've knocked on the door in the first half quite a few times and there's plenty of time in the second half, but it just seems to be that little thing about us where we've been so good at home and then suddenly a couple of hammer blows, a little bit of indifferent performance there, or the defeat against Chorley. I think it was Liverpool, 69 games or something where they never lost, and then suddenly they went and lost 3 or 4 on the spin because of that. As soon as the cycle's broke, it's hard to get back on the winning cycle. And whether that's happened to us today, whatever, as a staff we'll look over that and we'll come on fighting in the next game, but it's very disappointing. We shouldn't really be losing the game today for what we've had. But we have, because we've made a critical error in one end, and at the other end we haven't shown enough to get on the end of something or find that winning, that final touch to put it in the back of the net. And another thing I've got to say, the keeper's played outstanding again. He's made some great saves there on another day he doesn't make, but fair play to him, fair play to Curzon. They've done what they've needed to do, and they take the 3 points away.
So the next 2 games, both away at Gateshead and Brackley, the top 2 in the league. Is it fair to say that they're season-defining games? Well,
there's still a lot of football to be played, but obviously it makes the job hard if you don't take points from those 2 games. They're in and around us. We've slipped in the table today. Football can change quickly. A couple of victories and suddenly you're back on the horse and moving in the right direction. If you don't, suddenly you're looking over your shoulder. We're in the mix, but we can't turn up opportunities like we have done recently to put maximum points on the board. So they become big games. They're all big games. We want to be going to every game. We don't look too far ahead. I've always said the next game is the most important. We've had our say after Tuesday. We've picked the bones out. We've reflected on it. Yeah, very down Tuesday night, Wednesday. There's nothing more vibrant than me on Thursday. We're looking for a positive couple of days and encouraging the lads to get on the front foot and go and play, etc. We've done that, but hammer blow today. We can't give goals away like that. We certainly can't give them away against Brackley and Gateshead coming up, because they'll be waiting to give us a beating. Or I'd say beating. They're capable sides, and that's why they're at the top end of the table. But we've got to make sure that one end we're strong, we make good decisions, we don't give them a leg up in any game, and make sure going the other way when our opportunities come, we put it in the back of the net, which we should have done today to get ourselves back in the game. But they are the big games. Are they the make or break? We've had ambitions of winning the league. If we don't, then obviously they pull a little bit clear. So we'll take the next game as it comes. That's the most important, like I said. Put all our energies into that and see where we go. We're certainly capable of winning the game. We'll certainly go with that belief into the game. And hopefully we'll have a good week leading into it.